Welcome to the heart of the African savannah. Here, life is raw, untamed, and unrelenting. This is Tanzania, home to incredible wildlife, ancient cultures, and some of the most resilient humans who have ever lived. Today, we'll be journeying into one of the last frontiers of human survival. A world where survival was once the rule of existence. We're about to explore the extraordinary lives of the last Stone Age men, the Hadza people of northern Tanzania. Meet the Hadza, one of the last truly hunter-gatherer tribes left on Earth. They live in the dry, vast expanse of the savannah, surrounded by one of the most challenging environments imaginable. But for the Hadza, this is not a struggle. This is home. A home they've shared with the land for tens of thousands of years. Their survival, steeped in tradition and ancient knowledge, tells us much about the early days of humankind. Every tool the Hadza use is crafted by hand, and it's not just about necessity. Each tool is a piece of their legacy, passed down through generations. Spears, axes, knives, every weapon is made from the raw materials of the land, stone, bone, and wood. The Hadza have learned to turn these into instruments of life and survival. The process of crafting them is an art, a sacred ritual that reflects their relationship with the earth. Hunting and gathering are not just skills here, they are a way of life. For the Hadza, nothing goes to waste. Every plant, every animal, and every resource found on the savannah is utilized. Hunting animals like the kudu, the zebra, and the gazelle require skill, patience, and immense knowledge of the land. But equally important is the ability to track and predict the movements of these animals. Tracking is an art form in itself. The Hadza know how to read the land in ways that might seem impossible to outsiders. Every footprint tells a story. The shape, size, and depth of the tracks reveal what animals have passed through and when. They can determine if a herd is close, or if it's been a day or two since the last passage. Every sign is a clue, a puzzle to solve. But tracking is only part of the challenge. Understanding the behavior of animals, predicting their movements, and using the wind to your advantage are all critical factors. The Hadza know that the slightest misstep can alert an animal to their presence, so silence is key. They often wait for hours, patient and still, their senses sharp and attuned to every rustle of the grass, every distant call. When the kill finally comes, it is a moment of great achievement. A hunter's heart races, and the group works together to bring the animal to the ground. The hunt is a sacred act. For the Hadza, it's not just about feeding the body. It's about respect for the land and the creatures that call it home. Every animal they hunt is seen as a gift, and no part of it goes to waste. The butchered meat will feed the tribe for days. But it's not just the flesh that's important. The skin can be turned into clothing or blankets, while bones become tools for future hunts. Even the fat has a purpose. It can be rendered into a kind of oil, used for cooking or as a balm for skin. Nothing is discarded. The cycle of life and death is respected in every way. While the men hunt, the women and children are equally vital to the tribe's survival. They gather fruits, berries, and tubers, and forage for plants that can be eaten raw or prepared. Many of the foods they find contain important nutrients that balance the diet, providing the vitamins and minerals necessary for survival in this harsh environment. The women are also experts in crafting tools, using bone and wood to create bowls, baskets, and even jewelry. As night falls and the stars begin to shine over the savannah, the community gathers around the fire. Stories are told. Lessons are passed down. This is how the Hadza keep their culture alive. Through oral tradition, songs, and tales, they teach the younger generations the skills they'll need to survive, to track animals, and to live in harmony with nature. The children learn by watching, by playing, and by being part of the action. From an early age, they are taught how to craft their tools, to throw a spear, and to understand the signs of the land. The Hadza believe that learning should be part of everyday life. It's not just about survival, but about becoming part of the land, and the story of the earth itself. Moving is a part of their lifestyle. The Hadza are semi-nomadic, always on the move in search of food, water, and resources. They know that the land can only provide if they give it time to regenerate. This way, they ensure they'll always have a home wherever they go. The savanna offers a wealth of resources, but only if they are used wisely. The Hadza live a life that's deeply connected to the land. They have survived here for thousands of years, living in ways that seem distant from our modern world. But their knowledge is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and the ability to adapt. In this harsh, untamed environment, they've carved out a way of life that honors both their ancestors and the earth they walk upon. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the savannah with the Hadza. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the world's most resilient cultures. See you next time!